What's up, blockchain crypto heads? How y'all doing? Nice to see people here today. Anyway, today I'm coming at you from Bitsgap, just going to go over the craziness in the market, everything that happened with the trading and all that good stuff, and got a little sneak peek onto a new strategy that it's looking like a 10% a day strategy. I will be sharing this in my Bitsgap group, but it's a little more complicated than some of the other Bitsgap strategies. But if you follow this, like I said, it's about 10% a day. It's pretty nutty, but get into that later. I'm sure you saw crazy market crash, right? Everyone panic selling. But panic selling makes me feel good because that's generally when I make the most money, when everyone else is panic selling or getting wrecked, and I'm loading it up, right? I mean, you could buy Dash at $150 something. You could buy ORN at $8 right now. There's like everything super fire sale, and there could be another group of manipulation coming that could get one more little drop. They might, want to squeeze that rag, get everybody out that they can, because you make everyone feel panic stricken or start coming from a place of fear, like a lot of people are now. You hit them with one more little pop, you could shake out the last of the weekends, I would think. And because some people are still in a panic, in a daze, and still in shock. Hit them one more time, blast those punks. Oh man, they'll easily shake out. Loads of people will shake out, and the people that that were at some party you were at last week who are telling you about Dogecoin, they will definitely sell all of their crypto, and that for probably cheaper than they bought it for. Hopefully not, but that's just the way it is. Because really, banks and larger traders and huge hedge funds and things like this, they don't trade like most traders do, right? They don't trade based on some fundamentals and some technicals. They trade to take money from the person on the other side of the trade, and that's their mentality: is how do I get that person or that entity's money, this money here that I see on this screen, that I see on this exchange. How do I take that money from that guy? That's how they approach trading. And so, and they have more tools than you do, because they got, it's like as I describe it often, a ping pong ball sitting on a bucket of water, and we're betting based on, Fibonacci's and, technicals and every piece of information that we could get where that ping pong ball on the water will lie, where within the bucket that ball will be floating on the water. But banks, they come in, or big hedge fund, all these people who get together, and don't think crypto exchanges aren't in on this too. The whole thing with them like shutting down crypto, many crypto exchanges shut down during that crash, right when it was happening. I actually got burned. I lost about $500 from it, but we're not talking about that right now. But anyway, so they got this bucket of water, but what they have is they have the ability to like punch a hole in the bucket and drain water out. And then they also got another 10-gallon bucket over here that they can pour water in whenever they want and move the ball where they want. And so they're betting differently than we are, with a different set of tools than what we have, right? Because really, they want your Bitcoin. Like when they're looking at the other side of the trade, they see someone over there and they're like, how do I get that person's money? And really, that's how you should trade. But they want your Bitcoin, that Bitcoin in that person's wallet. How do I get it? That's what banks, and they have all sorts of tools we don't have, right? News medias, government press releases, all will coordinate to get some billionaire more Bitcoin. You don't think it's true, but it is true. It really does happen. It happens all the time, and whatever, you call me conspiracy theorist for all that, but I'd rather be a conspiracy theorist than a coincidence theorist, right? Someone's thinking all this is a coincidence. The fact that 90% of all traders, wherever all shorts and longs are, the price goes the other direction. Like, do you think that's a coincidence? It's not a coincidence. It's just part of trading. Forex especially like that. Wherever the shorts and the longs are in any of the big USD pairs, they trade always goes the other direction. So if you take that into consideration in your trading, well, clearly you're going to do a lot better. Crypto liquidations rampant as the market experiences worst crash. The world's most successful cryptocurrency, according to MarketCap, plummeted by 30% and actually ended up being like 50-something% by the time it was all said and done. And people got liquidated. So many people got liquidated. People I know in like the Black Sheep show, that dude, the guy who goes after Oracle and all that stuff. That dude got liquidated bad. He's making like $2,000 a day. He's lost basically all of it. And now he's jumping on the Bitsgap bandwagon because in a bull market, they can't liquidate you if you are holding the crypto, right? You might have to wait it out, but you never got liquidated. You never just lost it all. Here's two stories that are just from the last two crashes. Bitcoin dropped 52K, liquidating 10 billion. As they go wick, there's that bot wick hunter that a lot of people use. You know who the wick hunters are the banks and the exchanges as they go hunting with wicks for liquidations to stop you out. This happens. The crash right before that one, or maybe that was the one from the crash for them. Extreme leverage drove $500 million worth of BTC liquidations in 1 hour. That money's going to them. That money goes straight to them. You lose it, all gone, liquidated. You can't wait it out. You can't just hodl your crypto through a bear market, and it detaches you from your market. You're not moving the price of crypto. If you're holding Bitcoin or you're holding Ethereum, you're trading those on spot, you are a part of the market. You are a part of this great thing called cryptocurrency. If they have you holding a derivative, especially in a bull market, it makes no sense. You're going to make more. You're going to keep your gains. You're going to have more by trading spot in these bull markets. Maybe switch to some liquidated switch to trading margin leverage, all that good stuff when it starts getting bear, and short that thing. Those are good tools to have in your pocket. But knowing that there's so much manipulation going on, that it happens so frequently that you playing trading spot, it's a good way to go. And Bitsgap, it's not that expensive. It's like $100. You get 15 bots. I'm gonna go up to the next. I'm going to get me a second pro account to have a cash account and a crypto account. So I'll be running 2 of these. And so in my group, that means more for you guys. You'll see 30 bots at all times and everything I'm doing and what I'm thinking. And I just keep working on more and more strategies for you guys. And, I take a lot of pride and privilege and, I like doing that. And, I want to help you guys make a lot of cash. So so there's that pro plan. You get all this thing is neat. You get all your exchanges tied into one, and you could trade from one place with trading trailing stop losses. There's a smart trade feature where you can set up all sorts of different trades in all sorts of different ways, and through their smart trade feature, and rip the face off this market. And you get 15 grid bots to make it happen. Grid bots are the creme de la creme for what we have here. With the whole market crash and everything, it wasn't just crypto, it was the whole market crash. It was a pan crash. The entire, stocks, indices, the Dow lost 600 points and now is only, went down 600 points and now it's only down 100 points. And they bounce back a lot quicker because crypto markets are a lot more volatile, a lot newer, so they go down a lot harder and they take a lot longer to bounce back. But we have had some pretty good turnarounds. That is for sure. And the one thing about these crashes is a lot of people, they think they missed the boat on a lot of their favorite cryptos, and even cryptos that I missed the boat on. And now I'm, they were way high. Now I'm like, my entry price is too high because I could buy them now for cheaper, right? And, so it is this market, it gives back, and markets do have to give back. They have to consolidate. And this market is giving back now. And it's giving back opportunity. Yeah, it liquidated a hell of a lot of people. A lot of people lost a lot of their money, but it's giving you a really low entry price that you can get in on and make some good funds, All right, let's jump in here real quick and see how we're ripping the face off this market and all that good stuff. So here's the bots I got set up currently. FX ETH is up 0.99% in 16 hours. Not a lot happening there, and I got quite only have 37 grids. That's how that one's looking. So hoping for some more wild fluctuations in FX here. FX is like quantum phones for PundyX and all that good stuff. There's the lot of deep stuff on that project. I'm expecting huge things for DOT and Kusama in the very short term as the Kusama parachains launch and people start having to bid there. My bot did some interesting stuff where it came in and it's now got me 91 in DOT and 0 KCS. So just fine. It earned me 2.19%, $61 in KCS while it did it. I'm not going to reset this one because I'm expecting big things from DOT, as I said. So these red lines all represent DOT that I'm holding. No KCS at the moment. We should get a nice run, before too long. That's for sure. I'll probably turn all that DOT into KCS. Okay, moving on from there, BTT TRX, that's a big one, 44,000 Tron worth of trading there, 1.56%. You will notice as you load up more and more and more, and you got bigger bots, your range for those bots will obviously increase, especially if there's the amount of the currency that you want to hold, right? Didn't want to sell much BTT at that low price, so because of that, I had a whole bunch of BTT in the red here. Let's go ahead and show that. A whole bunch of BTT in the red there, and maybe not near as much Tron, right? It's balanced itself out in the meantime, but, and I did add some Tron to this, but, I don't want to, because I have so much loaded into this, it's, really has to take up a lot of space, right? You could narrow these down, but it's hard to get all of my BTT into the configuration, and sometimes when you're dealing with larger amounts, especially when you don't want to sell any of that crypto or whatever the current price was, down there, I don't want to sell down there where I started that bot, right? I'd much rather sell up here. Didn't want to sell down here, so I let the bot do all that, and it's earning for me as it does it. But the whole point there is that this BitTorrent, because I had so much of it and I have these large bots, it's hard to narrow that down into a tight little focus. And I didn't want to sell any of that crypto. So when you're dealing with the parameters there, sometimes you just have to, move them based on what you have. And you have to get this little red thing here to agree to you, because this is like the exchange talking to the bot, and different exchanges have different rules. And when you fall outside of the exchange rules, you'll get a little pop-up here in some way or the other saying you can't have that much, you can't fit that much into that range or whatever. Moving on down, VRA BTC doing quite well, 9.24%. So all these bots were pretty far down, were out of range when I came in, and I had to, reset a bunch of them and sell a little bit of Bitcoin in each one of them. Not the TRX ones, but I had to sell a little bit of Bitcoin to relaunch each one of these. And so I did that, and we could go look at my history real quick. You'll see a lot of big profits. CTI ETH just closed that one. I've had this crypto for a long time. It was trading just fine, but I want to open a new bot. That's FX ETH, was up 1.3%. I closed that one because it went out of range. .KCS, that one is a champ, man. Earned 3.97% for 18 days. I got $1,823 in profit. So, nothing wrong with that. I, clearly lost a lot of that because I bought more DOT, more KCS, and the price went down. So that 1,823 is, it's much less than that. HTR BTC at the moment, it'll go up. I made 2.4% for 16 days, made $567 there, and added a little bit more to that one. Cody, I turned off after 9 days, 4.91% per day for a total of 49% in trading profits. But the price went down, so it only realized a profit of 29%. But I have long held this Cody and this BTC, so this number doesn't mean anything to me. And I did earn 49% in trading profits and earning more crypto, right? Beautiful. So a lot of good stuff there. Some of these bots, like when you trade these little derivative products, which is like toxic garbage, when I closed this bot off, even though it said I earned a profit of $129, I actually lost money. And these things are a little sketchy. So I lost quite a bit of money, and I'm actually working on it right now. So we'll come back to that in the near future. But let's head back over to the bots I have open. I have this Bax ETH one running for 4.79% for 27 days. It's earned me $2,735 this month alone. Nothing wrong with that. So I recently started this UBXT USDT bot. It is down, percentage wise, but I already held this crypto. So for me, I just had this running for a day, and it's earned earned $17 in that day worth of crypto. But like I said, I'm just holding both of those crypto. So whichever one it earns is just fine, because I'm going to be setting up a new bot. I'm going to set up a bot right now on KuCoin. Let's head over to KuCoin. I want to set up a BRG TRX bot. I hold a lot of BRG, and I got creamed on BRG. Cancel. KuCoin BRG TRX. That's the one I'm looking for. Look at that. Got clobbered. So let's see what I have here. Click on balances. I have 17,000 BRG, so I'll want to stay somewhere in that 17,000 range. Right, that has me at 70,000, 60,000. The price has just crumbled. I've gotten creamed on this one, so no big deal. Now is a great time to buy when the price looks ridiculous and everything looks terrible and looks absurd, and like all-time lows is what we're looking at. How can the price go any lower? It's painful. Even for me to look at this is painful. And that's the time to buy, guys. That's what I've learned. Definitely want that trailing up on. What do we got here? We got 42,000. Don't want quite that much. 32,000. 27,000. And 5,000 Tron. I'm sitting on 6,000 Tron and 17,000 of those. So that will buy quite a few of them. Let's pull this down even more. 17,000 from 6. What do I have? I have 17,000. So I will buy a couple just because this is a great entry. Right there. Let's run that bot. Max that thing out. Let's try to close this up a little bit. I'm going to go for 2.16 on the grids. Let's back test that one. Shouldn't say much of anything because it can't read 447%. That's not accurate because, see, it's getting this little bits of information. But we're going to run this one just as it is right here, and I'll keep you up to date, let you know how that one's going. Start. It's going to want to buy some. And this bot is necessary to buy only 6,000 BRG. That's fine. BRG's had some rough news as of late because Justin Sun endorsed another Oracle, and he has endorsed this one too, but he endorsed Just Link being bought by Win Token, and that wasn't doing good things for BRG. You know, you don't want your competitor to get the same endorsement you got. So, okay, there we go. That bot should be starting any second here. Let's go ahead and start another bot. I'm going to close out this USDT bot that I have here. So UBX USDT, let's close that out. I'm going to keep everything that I have. And we're going to open up a new bot into Buy. I don't own any Buy. Buy is the token for Buoyancy. It's an exchange. I don't really know a lot about it. I'm not planning to stay in this position, but I've ran a test spot on this for many days and it's looking really strong and the volatility is really nice. And so I'm going to try to step in here and see if we can get a good buy on that. So that will be over at KuCoin. And something's going on with the BRG bot. It wouldn't function correctly. So we'll come back to that. That's the pair. That's just fine. Seems like a great place to buy it. Really don't want a huge exposure to the market. Really just looking to trade it more than anything. And I have a total of whatever it is. 445 bucks is all I got. Brutal. Gonna come all the way down to that range, hoping for a dip, and hopefully it will buy that up. Drop this upper price a little bit. Don't need a whole bunch in there, but you know, if it comes up, want to have a little to sell at a better price. Let's drop this, change this grid to somewhere around, let's go 2.1. Back test that thing. We are at, oh, excuse the fan. That was probably extremely loud, annoying. Okay, that puts us at 21% for 3 days. Yeah, we'll go ahead and give that a shot. I like the sound of that. And that's going to force us to buy 498 BUY. Let's do it. And then total wants 604. I'll take that. Looking for some good stuff with that bot. Let's see, and we could start one more bot. Buy, market, bought the buy. It's filling in. And we're all set. Like I said, we're just going to keep ripping the face off this market. The people in my group are doing really good. There's a lot of really intelligent and great conversations going on in here, and people working on their bots, helping with their bots, showing their profits, and some of these profits are extreme. I give regular signals that I pay good money for, and I'm very good at picking these at picking different pairs for you and doing some different screeners and all that good stuff. So my friend James, he is new to the game and he is doing pretty great with yeah, look at, he's doing great. 12% he made on Cody, 4% on Trios, he made 1% a day on Mina, 1.4, 1.1, 1.1. So he's doing some pretty good 1%ers there. And let's see, this person here's got 1.1 grid step on Trios, doing quite well. Let's see, 4.2% on their Trios they're making. Nice. Here's a Cody bot making 7.96% a day. Here's some other delicious bots, 5%, 34%. Woo, nice day. It's different signals, a lot of different stuff going on, and just staying on top of it and hammering this thing home. There is money to be made. You do not need to be leverage trading. That is just a way for them to, a lot more risk, because not only are you at the risk of the market, you're at risk at making the decisions, you're at risk at picking the right direction. With Bitsgap, you win if it's sideways, you win if it goes up. The only way, and you lose a lot less, and your blows are cushioned when you're when it's heading down. So you win basically in every direction, but down. With leverage trading, not only do you only win in one direction, but there are people out there manipulating the market and who have tools to wipe you out, even if you do the right thing. So there's all that good stuff. I got a lot more coming your way. I got just withdrew $1,000 out of Hyper Funds, gonna buy some tokens with different some different cryptos with that. Probably gonna go over that good stuff, and lots of good stuff going on. Just did a withdrawal from Impulse X, withdrew in Tron and got that over in my PoloniX account. And like I said, all good things. Things are going great. I hope everything is going really well with you guys. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. Crypto music. Gonna catch you guys on the flip. Hope you're having a heck of a great day. Hope you're not taking the terrible manipulation in the market too sour and all that good stuff. Appreciate you guys. All right, I'm out.